The Sparx Edge Checker is now only $100, but it's not the only way to check the edges on your sharpening. In this video, I'll quickly explain how the Sparx Edge Checker works, how Sparx Beam works, and how you should choose between the two. By the end of this video, you'll learn which one I'm keeping after years of using the Sparx Sharpeners, how to fix uneven edges, and I'll even show you a third budget edge checker option. And before you decide on which method to use, there are two reasons why checking your edges is important. One is performance. You get the best out of your skating with a quality sharpening. If you invest in a Sparx Sharpener, you want to check to make sure you get good results. Otherwise, it's kind of silly to buy one in the first place. The second reason is that checking your edges helps you dial in and tweak your sharpener calibration. So let's take this view of your skate and magnify how the edges look on your blade. We'll need this animation for later when we fix uneven edges. This is my right skate, so here you have an inside edge and an outside edge, and edge checking is simply the process of making sure those two edges are the same height or that they're even. Both the edge checker and beam will show us if we have even edges, but they each do it differently. Let's see how they both do it, and then I'll help you choose afterwards. With the edge checker, you'll sharpen your skates like normal. Then you'll deburr the edges. After you've done that, hold the skate so that the toe is facing you. Take the housing and tighten it to the blade using the thumb screw. Then you can remove the measurement bar and place it on the blade so that the silver wear bar is in contact with your edges. Give it a gentle flick and make sure that the measurement bar isn't touching the housing. You can then take a look at how the measurement bar lines up with the indicator lines to see how even your edges are. This is a good example of what it looks like when you have even edges. Sparx Beam is even simpler. Turn beam on using the button on top of the device, and with the toe facing you, tighten beam to the blade using the screw. Give the bar a gentle tap, and if you get a green indicator light, then you're good to go. But let's say your edges are uneven. How do we fix them? That's where the edge checker and beam are quite different. To see the difference, you need to understand how your alignment driver works. On your sharpener, press the alignment button to center the sharpening mechanism. The alignment driver fits through this cutout in the front and into the driver slot. All it does when you turn it is move the position of your grinding ring. Turning to the right moves the grinding ring closer to you. Turning it to the left moves the ring to the back. To make it easier to see what this movement does to your blade, let's go back to our skate animation. This is still my right skate, and I've sharpened it with the toe facing right. So in this view, this is my inside edge, which is toward the back of the sharpener, and here's the outside edge, the one toward the front of the sharpener. Turning the alignment driver to the right moves the ring closer to me, closer to the front, and closer to the outside edge. If I made this adjustment, this sharpening would grind down more of the outside edge, resulting in a higher inside edge. The edge checker would read something like this, and beam would look like this. So how do you choose between which one to buy if they sort of tell you the same thing? Well, there are two big things to consider. The biggest thing is just how easy each tool makes the process of correcting for those uneven edges. With Beam, it's dead simple. If you connect Beam to the Sparx app, Beam takes the reading, it communicates with the app over Bluetooth, and it gives you an exact recommendation of what you need to do to fix your skates. You don't have to do any thinking. It tells you how many clicks to turn the alignment driver and in which direction. Then it tells you how many cycles to sharpen your skates for, and it just works. With the edge checker, it's harder. It's not rocket science, but you need to understand the reading, and based on how tilted the bar is, you need to decide on which direction to turn the alignment driver and how many clicks to move it. Even if you're comfortable with that, I find that it's more of a guess and check kind of process. The second biggest thing to consider is the cost between the edge checker and beam, and both have had recent price changes. The edge checker used to cost $139. That was frustrating because it was a lot of money for an accessory that I think is a must-have. Now it's only $99, and that's great to see. Beam came bundled with Sharpener 3 when it first launched, but now it doesn't come included. When it came bundled, it made sense to simply keep Beam and skip the edge checker. But buying Beam separately now costs $279, which is a lot in my opinion. So if you are someone that values the easiest solution and you don't mind paying for that value, Beam is right for you. If you consider yourself more of a do-it-yourselfer and you're happy to learn a little bit as you go, as you get used to using your sharpener, then I would get the edge checker. Because I'm already comfortable with the edge checker, I plan to sell my Beam for that reason. And the budget option is to go with Bauer's Pro Shop Angle Tester. You can save about 30 bucks, but it's not as nice as the one that Sparx makes. After testing powers myself, I also plan to sell that. Now, before you decide to go with beam, you should know that it isn't perfect. In fact, I never truly fell in love with it. But if you're convinced that you want the easiest solution, then it's a good choice. If you're still unsure, watch this video. I explain some of the things that I didn't like about it early in my experience, or check out this video if you need to sharpen new steel or repair badly damaged edges.